Hello everyone, this is Rebecca from Papeterie Dishwa. I'm here to share another thrift haul video with you and give some ideas on what I'm going to do with the things that I bought. I'm adding to my stash on one end and taking away from it on the other. So the first thing is this big, huge 3-pack of vintage lace that probably a lot of it will end up being sold in my store because it would take a long time to use all of that, but I could not pass that up. The second thing is another huge roll of mauve colored lace. It looks like it's about 3 inches wide. Also couldn't pass that up, and it would take years to use all that, so this will be going into my store. This one, I really love it. It's a huge, I don't know if you can see down in there, it's a huge roll, very romantically inspired, I think. Beautiful lace. This is just a little 4x6 3-pack of canvas. I thought I would decoupage something pretty on it and put it and use it on the cover of a journal. I found some red frogs. Don't know when or where I'll use red frogs, but couldn't pass them up. This I got just for the cover because the inside's just, boring. But I would cut that off right there because I don't want the manufacturer stuff, but I would put some paper or coffee dye the back of each one of those and put them in some French themed journal. Got some photo fabric paper. There's 6 sheets, I believe, left in this. Or maybe it's all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So somebody bought this, used one, and then donated it to a thrift store. So this is poplin, it says. And then I found this at another thrift store that it looks like linen, kind of like an off-white or biscuit color. And there's 3, 6, 10 sheets for 96 cents. You know how expensive this stuff is on Amazon? It's ridiculous. And I have bought the cotton kind and the silk kind to make my labels for my sewn goods before, and yeah, it's just ridiculous. Okay, so this I got just because, it's not really my style and anything like that, but I'll probably pass this on to my daughter who's just starting to craft, and I'm always giving her stuff so that she can practice. So that's probably where this will go. And then I got a package of tissue, and it was in a gallon sandwich bag, but I took it out so it wouldn't have so much glare. These pieces here, I don't really care for, and will go into my paper I used when I make handmade paper. I'll grind it up and blend it up and it'll become pulp. So I got the package for these 3 right here. These I can make some fake glassine bags from, and then maybe use this one in some vintage themed books, or ephemera rather. Found a pack of napkins that I didn't have already, so hopefully I can get this in the drawer and it's shut. We'll see. I found some plastic placemats with this really nice texture on the right side, and then it's nice and smooth on the back side. And I thought this would be perfect for stencils. cutting it into sections for either my jelly plate or both my jelly plate and my when I coffee dye or tea stain paper, to lay it like between the layers to get that pattern onto the paper when I dye. Then we have this book of ledger paper that's just blank on the inside, and obviously new and modern, but you know, coffee or tea will fix that. And the same here, great big huge pages, look at that, humongous. And so coffee or tea and a few scrunched up places, and it will look like it's been around for a while. I found this at a local thrift store, and I saw Julie at Camellia Crafts Designs referring to some downloadables, some printables from Gail Agostinelli using paint chips. And so I saw these and I thought, well, this would be something to do the same sort of thing with this. I'll have to watch a few videos maybe and get some ideas, but on how to finish them beyond just a background. And I'll probably watch Kerry Griffiths for that, because he's got some really good ideas with this sort of thing. And then we have 3 bow makers. Well, I got it upside down. I guess this was right. 3 bow makers, flower makers, using fabric ribbon. So couldn't pass these up. They're brand new from Hobby Lobby, $5.99, and I got them for $1.99. Now these buttons were at a totally different place and time than these in this bag. This bag was $2. I have not looked in it, so hopefully there's not, you know, anything that nobody wants to see in here. But yeah, buttons galore. To add to the buttons galore I have already. I have my buttons in quart jars and divided between metal, if it's real metal, these are real metal, dark buttons and light buttons, wooden buttons, the abalone shell buttons, and then I love these little tiny envelopes with the buttons inside. If it'll let go, it's stuck through the little book. And I have a huge collection of this, but you know, you can never have enough, right? That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, also, I found this little treasure. It's a very old plastic. Well, it's not going to come out. It'll come open to me, and I don't want them flying across the room. So what we have in here is several buttons, a chain looks like. Oh, and it's attached to this fleur-de-lis. So that fleur-de-lis will become a dangle or something on a journal. And then this little bit of buttons to go with the rest of these old buttons. Button goodness. So I can see me making some vintage button cards with some of this. The other thing I found, and this will probably cause a glare, but it's a box, looks like very few have been used out of it, of transparency papers. So now I can make some, oh, the words left me now, specimen cards. So I've got plenty of dried flowers and petals and other things like that, so I will try that out at some point in time in the near future, I hope. Now, my husband bought a set of vintage, like library card drawers, all in the case, 2 drawers, just a few inches wide and about 12 to 15 inches wide, and like 2 feet deep. And these were inside. So I got this blue colored cards with the letters on them. This one has the hole in it to go in the drawers for to tell for your books. And then this one was also in there, so I'll definitely be doing some projects with those. Okay, now that is not everything. I'm kind of dividing this up into sections. I've got fabrics, laces, and other things for the next video, but I will be doing that in I don't know, hopefully a couple of days. I have to wait till after my husband goes to bed at night so that it's quieter in the house. But at any rate, thank you all for watching, and looking forward to sharing some more with you. Have a good night.